Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we're finally getting to cubic monsters. Now, I was super tilted by this archetype. I went into it playing the way the deck is supposed to be played. I was using Dark Seeds, I was using Dimension Summon, all that nonsense. It was just trolling me, guys. I do not like this archetype at all. Its win cons are gross. It's just not that good. And it just has so much support, and their skills are so bad. Konami really locks you in the skills. So I made other videos for this deck using the skills, but I was just so unhappy with them. I had to run and make a deck that's actually going to get consistent wins with its win con. Sadly, the best win con in this archetype is our boy Guile. Gara Guile, the Cubic King. What does he do? We special summon him and he does 800 damage to your opponent. That's literally all we're using him for. So how does that get us to win a duel? Well, it's because of these new spell cards we're using. It's Cubic Dharma, a very strong card. You take no battle damage from attacks involving cubic monsters. We do utilize that usually. You can only use each effect of Dharma once per turn. Send one cubic card, so it can be a monster or a spell card, to the graveyard. Draw one card, very good. Banish this card from your graveyard, target one cubic monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Very good. So then we have Karma Cut. Now Karma Cut, we cannot use its first ability unless we're using Cubic Seeds, the skill. I do have a deck for that. There is a video for that. This one's just better, this deck's better, you gotta take my word for it. So ignore all that seed stuff, I'll go over that in a later day. This, send to the graveyard, or send this, or blah blah blah. Okay, it's at the very bottom. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one cubic monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a search. It's not once per turn. Dharma is once per turn. This is not. So Karma and Dharma. But Karma is a search. You do it multiple times to get multiple Guiles. That's multiple instances of 800. All you gotta do is do 800 times 5. That's 4K, guys. So how do we get that many instances of damage? It's a little tricky, granted, but with Dharma adding from your grave to your hand, you're able to do it. So we're also using Duza. Now Duza is incredibly important. You have to get to Duza, because that's the only way you're going to be able to summon Guile. You have to tribute or just throw away one cubic monster on the field. He's the only one we can normal summon, but his effect is very, very useful. You normal summon him, he can throw a Karma or a Dharma for a search, or for an add from your graveyard. That is very, very core to the deck. To support the boy, we got a powerful rebirth. I was using more copies, but I think copies of stuff to discard are a little more useful. So, we're discarding and we're surviving. We're using Hulled Life Barrier, very important card, because it also stops our monster from being destroyed, and we need that. Our monsters are precious, because we only have one to normal summon, and he needs a monster on the field, but you can just chain him off himself. So we don't specifically need the Duza, we just need a monster on the field, and that's hard to do. And it can't be Kyroid, has to be a cubic monster. But these cards are great for surviving, guys. We have about 5 of them. We're using Shadow Games, that really helps push us over the edge for that life point burn win con. And it just seems absurd, but it does play, because you can just search multiple Karmas, you can survive the turns, and win through a burn deck, guys. I'm very certain this is not the way Konami wanted us to play it, but they just made the archetype so bad with such terrible skills that this is what we have to do, and this will get you wins. I guarantee this will get you wins when you're playing it well. As long as your opponent doesn't have Ultimate Providence and Karma Cut and stuff like that, you're usually going to burn them down pretty well, guys. So it's a pretty interesting way to play them. I was tilted by all the other ways to play them. This one I'm actually content with. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Mokuba, going first. This guy makes some animal plays, if I recall. He's using Dark Magician stuff. We have a Duza and a Karma, that's fantastic. We're going to throw the Duza on the field, throw a Karma to the graveyard, set a Held Life Barrier, set a Powerful Rebirth too. Search a Guile, bring out a Guile, that's 800 to him. Nice way to start the duel. We hit ourselves with a Shadow Game, so that's okay. Now look at what we're facing. It's Black Wings, guys. He's got a Cosmic Cyclone or a Powerful Rebirth. We are able to chain it and use its full effect. Whenever Duza's summoned, guys, we get to throw into our graveyard again. Powerful Rebirth has tons of synergy with this deck. It's very useful. Throw away a Dharma. He's got a Black Whirlwind, a Simoon, and he uses See You Later to get that Kraken off the field, so he's able to use the Simoon he searched. Way to commit to that play, boy. Then he brings out another Black Wings Whirlwind, but that's the one that's going to hurt him by 1,000, guys, and we will take an extra 1,000 after he uses that Cosmic Cyclone. It's going to be easy pickings for us. He's getting all his searches. He gets even greedier with his Squall, guys. It just works out so well. People just don't see what's coming. So he goes with the Simoon first. That activates the Squall. He's going to very greedily switch our Guile to attack. Lower his attack. Now this is where he goes wrong. He's going to aim for a Duza in our back row and not destroy our monster. That's perfect. Had he destroyed our monster, he likely wins the duel. But we're able to use Hollow Life Barrier, throw away a Karma, still have our monster. Our monster's not going to die. He takes 1,000, goes to the end phase because we weren't going to take any damage anyway. 500 to him, 700 left. We have Karma. He's already done. Just takes this one Guile and he is done for, guys. Great, great stuff. On a Black Wings, we even went first. That was a second turn Black Wings, not like a first turn Black Wings. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, facing a Pegasus. Going second, we were gonna rank down in another language, I don't know. But we don't, obviously. It's a Toon World, and we're above Legend 1, so that's why we're ranking down. This deck's swinging with the big boys. So we're starting with a Duza, that's all you need. We have a Dharma, that's gonna throw away our Karma. So we're just balling, guys. We're gonna normal summon the Duza, throw away another Dharma. This is fantastic start. Search a Karma, that's 2 Guiles. With 2 Guiles, we'll have one in the graveyard for that Dharma. We're just gonna pump damage into this guy. There's 800. There's another 800. Let's use that Dharma. Hit him for another 800. Remember, we have Rainbow Life too, so even if he brings out a Dark Magician Girl, we're gonna be just fine with Rainbow Life. Shadow Games hits us for 200, but our boy's already down to 1600. Now we have him in attack mode. Remember, Dharma makes it so we don't take damage from our cubic monsters. He Hey-True-Nades our Rainbow Life. I'm not scared of one little peck from a Dark Magician Girl, so I don't chain the Rainbow Life. We'll wait so we actually get the life point gain. He's hit by 200 of Shadow Games. Now we have another Karma, guys. That means we can throw away the Karma, search a Duza, throw away another Dharma, use the Karma, Karma's Guile. Now we got the Duza from the +1, so we search the Guile, that's our third Guile. All we gotta do is the Dharma, add that next Guile, he's only at 600, guys, finish him off. That's how you win a duel with this deck. It's really just literal burn, guys. Literal burn, great, great stuff. Alright, here's Akiza. Going second. Second or first, it's pretty much the same. She's using what grows in the graveyard. That's already an instance of Shadow Games. She's using Angel Trumpeter. Going into a Synchro. Archfiend's Call. We're not impressed. He's gonna even Battle Tune that boy. Still not impressed. Hit with the Shadow Games. Now we don't have a Duza. We virtually have no cubic cards. We have literally all star cards on a powerful Rebirth. This boy has the audacity to hit us with 2 Night Beams. Not that we were gonna chain anything, but he hits us with 2 Night Beams. Then he uses his Painful Decision, filling his graveyard up even more for us. Chooses not to do another Synchro. Weird play. We hit him with the Kiteroid. Probably thought he just had the easy win with the Archfiend and we would lose. Wasn't seeing the Kiteroid coming. Now we have a Hollow Life Barrier. We probably want to save this other Hollow Life Barrier, so we're going to use the Kiteroid for now. Shadow Games 600 a turn. He's already down to 2600. We haven't even started our combo. But here's a combo starter. Vassal throws away Karma. Karma searches Guile. Here's Guile for 800. He's down to 1800 life points. Shadow Game ourselves for 300, but we're still chilling. Now we have Hollowed Life Barrier to protect our boy. Here, thankfully, he's going into another Synchro. He's going to fill that graveyard up, guys. Bionic Dragon throws to the graveyard 2 cards. We're gonna chain our Hallowed Life Barrier. It gives us our Guile back. It's not too bad. All we need is another Duza. But we have the Hallowed Life Barrier to wait till we get it. He's hit himself for 900. He has to win next turn. But how are you gonna win next turn versus a Hallowed Life Barrier, guys? So we chain it to his draw phase because he's already shown us he has Night Beams, and we don't want to get hit with Night Beam. I don't know what he's doing. He's flexing on us. But he's gonna get hit with that 900 instance of damage. If he didn't use that Battle Tune, he would have survived another turn. So that was on him. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's an Akiza. We're going second. Boy's using a nice little blue theme over there. So we have a Karma, Duza, and a Guile. With our boy Kiteroid, just fighting a Vendred should be easy pickings for us, because they commit a lot of their resources to a single monster who can't really disrupt what we're doing. He's using a level dupe and a level 1 monster to get his Executioner out going. Use his whole hand, guys. Really just poured it out into this one monster. That's perfect for us, because we don't even want to play with your monster. We're just gonna burn you. 2 Duzas, we're set, guys. We throw 1 Karma away. So Karma and Dharma is what really made it. So Karma searches Guile. That's 1 Guile. Here's 2 Guile. He's burned down to 2100. Now we only have 1 monster on the field, but that's enough to protect from 1 monster. He only had 1 card in his hand. 300 to the Shadow Games, so he's 1800. Here's another Duza. Throw away that Dharma. We top deck the Guile. How can we get any better? We get another Guile. That's 800. We have another Guile waiting. Another 800. He's down to 200, guys. 300 in his grave. He's got to finish us next turn. I'd like to see you try with this Kiteroid. Vendred knights away a Hound Horde. Gets his boy that banishes special summon, but he's just using it as a beat stick. Chooses to bring out the Hound Horde in attack, but he has 0 attack. We use our Kiteroid. He doesn't want to see himself get burned and has to run. Great stuff, guys. That's literally what this deck is. It's just stall, burn. That's why Shadow Game's so important. Sure, it damages yourself, and sure, you get some cards in your graveyard, but it just does so much more damage than something like Chain Reaction, which is what I was trying to use like in the beginning. But Shadow Games is just more damage flat out. When you break 800, that's 1 less Guile you have to summon. Works out great, guys. Such a nasty burn deck. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.